and today I'm going to be doing a March book haul, which I said I wasn't going to do, but I got weak. I'm a weak, sick person. I can't help it. I need books, and I buy books, and I love books. And you may notice this is a different angle. I got this kind of like tripod thing, which is not really a tripod. I have it so it's sitting on a table, like a TV tray, and then there's like this tripod that's literally this big, and you put the camera on it like that. It came with a different camera of my mom's, but it fit onto this camera, so I thought it was so perfect. So I just, this is what you have. So the first two books I'm going to show you I actually got in February. It was near the end of February, so I didn't want to make a book haul for two books, so I just put it in this one. And the first book I got, which I don't think I've shown you, is The Shadowhunters and Downworlder, a Mortal Instruments reader by Cassandra Clare and many other authors that wrote short stories in here about the Shadowhunters and their journeys and all that fun stuff. And I'm really excited to read this. I'm going to read it after, or maybe right before, Heavenly Fire comes out. This next book I read about 2 years ago when I was in 9th grade. And I really wanted to read it again, and I couldn't find it in the library, so I decided to get it because I liked it that much. And it is Teenage Wasteland by Lynn Biderman and Lisa I did not plan to say their names, but this book is about 4 kids that decided to get the lap band surgery, which is like it makes your stomach smaller so you can lose weight easier and not eat as much. And I like reading about stuff like this because it's pretty entertaining, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about it on BookTube, and it is a very good book. I loved the writing in this. I mean, it definitely had its strong points and its weak points, but it never failed to entertain. So this book was really good, and I am in the middle of rereading it right now, and I am still loving it as much as I did 2 years ago. Now these next books I've gotten in the past couple of days, these ones I got from Barnes & Nobles, and the first book I got was Sarah Dessen's What Happened to Goodbye. Now I have 2 Sarah Dessen books that I wanted to read for a really long time on my shelf, but I'm saving them for summer because they're books that take place in summer, and I decided they're perfect for reading by the pool. But I needed to read a Sarah Dessen novel, so I decided to get Sarah Dessen's What Happened to Goodbye because I needed my Sarah Dessen fix. Next book was the reason I went to Barnes & Noble, because I got this school assignment to read a book, and I really actually wanted to purchase this book already, and this just gave me that kind of incentive to go out and get it, so I'd have my own book to highlight and do whatever I need to, which I don't like to highlight books, but if it's for school, I actually really do like to highlight them. But I may just like put sticky notes in this one and not highlight because I actually want to read this book for enjoyment and keep on my shelf all pretty and wonderful. So this next book is going to be The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which I'm sure 1,000 of you guys have read, and apparently is pretty good, and I'm excited to read an adult novel like this. I haven't read a lot like this, and it's nice to broaden the horizons and kind of venture out of YA a little bit. And the last book I got at Barnes & Noble was My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And I've been wanting to get this book for a while. The concept of it is pretty great. Boy next door, girl next door kind of thing happening there. Usually the boy's the bad boy, but this is just kind of like a nice little twist on that kind of story. Usually it's like good girl meets bad boy and they go out and all scandal, but it's kind of the opposite in this way. So really excited to read this one. I've been loving me some nice contemporary reads recently, so I'm excited to delve into this one. And the last thing I got at this bookstore in my area called Mr. K's, and it's like one of those bargain bookstores where you can take in books and they are really cheap. And I was going through the aisles and I looked around a corner and I saw a box set. I was like, ooh, box sets! Guess what I found? All hardback in a box set for 25 bucks, which is normally $53. The Hunger Games trilogy! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to reread these. I've been wanting to reread the Hunger Games trilogy for a while now. It's just I don't reread well on the Kindle or on any like tablet thing. And I bought it on the tablet, and I originally read it on the tablet. But when I reread things on that, I don't get quite into the story. It's just like having this book right here and feeling the pages and loving it. It's just like, it's so much more satisfying than reading a Kindle. I originally rated these 1, 2, and 3, if you can do that. I originally rated it in the order that they were published. So I used to do Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, but maybe after rereading this, I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy Catching Fire more than Hunger Games this second time going around. Just after watching that movie and getting all those cool visuals, going back and reading it may just change my opinion on the ordering of my favorites in the series completely. As you can probably tell, I've kind of gotten out of my reading slump. I had a reading slump for like a month or two, and it was just kind of hard because I really wanted to read books, but I just wasn't in that mindset to read books. And I feel like now I've really gotten back into the mood and the mindset of reading, and it makes me so happy because I've really missed reading books, even though I knew it was healthy that I didn't want to read these books because I just didn't want to. Like, you go through times where you don't want to play a certain video game, you don't want to do a certain thing, blah blah blah, but you know, it's just the natural thing that happens. But I'm really happy to be back into reading and being able to make regular videos. So this is my March haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the books that I've picked out this month. If you have any suggestions for me in the future, what kind of videos I should do, what books I should get next, please leave them down below and I will be happy to look at them. I'm kind of running low on video ideas recently, so that may be helpful. I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye!